And welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new here, and then just welcome. My name is Rusty, and this is my channel where I talk about my favorite movies, mostly horror, and my favorite music, mostly metal, and welcome to my May collection update. These are all the movies and music, if any, that I picked up during the month of May 2024. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. So I do have a couple of CDs that I bought this month, so we will start off with music. And here we have Judas Priest's Invincible Shield. Fucking fantastic. These boys never stop. Sounds just the same. Beautiful booklet with photos and the lyrics. Absolutely phenomenal album. Just phenomenal. Rob Halford hasn't lost a bit. They are still rocking completely hard. I love this. This is the limited edition version with the extra bonus tracks, of course. So yes, Judas Priest's new album, Invincible Shield, a must for any metalhead. And this is Stone Broken. This is their latest album, Revelation. Stone Broken is a British hard rock band. This is their third release. I've got both of their others. This is fantastic. As usual, they usually put like one, maybe two cheesy radio ballad, rock ballad things. I really don't like, that on rock albums, but other than that, this is an absolutely fantastic album to their catalog. It's just as good as the first two. They did a couple of songs that were a little different, but stayed within the realm. I don't really know who you would compare them to, like Oasis and Joan Jett and stuff like that. They're just really aggressive hard rock, but not really metal. Like maybe some of the slower Guns N' Roses songs, or Whitesnake. Yeah, Whitesnake would be good. Whitesnake, Great White, stuff like that. Just really hard rock. And I really like them. I like their style. I like his voice. And I like, just stay hard, guys. Don't be drifting off. So yeah, we have Stone Broken's Revelation and Judas Priest's Invincible Shield. So now we'll move on to the movies. And we start off, of course, with any DVDs that I got. I got 3 this time. This is Incubus, Tara Reid movie, I know. Oh no, more B-movie schlock. Yes, it is. But I really like this movie. I already have it on DVD. There is no Blu-ray release that I could find. So it's one of those movies where I picked up another copy of the DVD because DVDs are so easy to mess up. So I want to make sure I have this. So this is actually a double dip to get another Incubus copy of Incubus. This is a Spanish horror movie called The Squad. It was very, very interesting, very, very weird. I liked the ending. Once things got, something is out there. Yeah. Still don't know what the fuck it was, but it's still out there. And so it's like a horror movie in a war setting, which I'm always looking for. I don't think that they've taken advantage of that setting enough in horror movies. There's a few, Red Dust and Ghosts of War and stuff like that. But yeah, this really goes along with Ghosts of War real well. But yeah, it's definitely an underutilized location for a horror movie, is in the battlefield or in a military setting. This is Bite Marks. wrong on so many levels. Definitely one of those B movies, but it of course doesn't have a Blu-ray release either, but I'm really glad to have it. Some weird vampire movie, and we can always use more of those. We're going to move on now to Blu-rays and to upgrades. These are movies that I already had on DVD, but I finally was able to upgrade them. I'm very, very proud of this. I have wanted these, both of these, to upgrade them for so long, but finding either one of those on Blu-ray is damn near impossible. But then I found this floating around. This is the double feature. They're on their own disc. Blu-ray. I love that cheesy Day of the Dead remake. And I love Wes Craven's The Breed. So to have these two on Blu-ray is absolutely fantastic to me. I'm very, very happy about that. I upgraded my DVD of Sinister. I'm still trying to get a hold of Sinister 2, which I love just as much as the original, even though other people don't. But yeah, so I finally got this upgraded to Blu-ray. It's Lost in Space. God, that girl still irritates me. I remember I wanted somebody to throw her ass out of an airlock. And, back when I was a kid and seen it, I wanted somebody to throw her out of an airlock. But they never did, unfortunately. But still, I saw the opportunity, and yes, I wanted to upgrade Lost in Space. It's still great. It's still a great movie. It's fun. It's entertaining. A thrill ride of a movie. It is. It's cool. 2010, the year we make contact, one of those quiet comfort movies that I absolutely adore. Roy Scheider, Helen Mirren, John Lithgow. Get serious. So I absolutely love 2010. I love the way it ends. I love how it expanded on 2001, A Space Odyssey. I love where it took it. And yeah, so I'm really glad to have this on Blu-ray now. And we have A Nightmare on Elm Street. I finally upgraded it. You can hardly get any of these without, I think there's a big box set or something that you can get. But the problem is I only like the first four and New Nightmare. That's the only. I can't stand the other fucking Nightmare on Elm Street movies. And I am not a completionist. So I still would like, Nightmare on Elm Street 4. I would still like it on Blu-ray, but this satisfied my requirements. And that is the original and Freddy's Revenge, which is my favorite Nightmare movie. So this has got Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and 3, Dream Warriors, and Freddy's Revenge. So I at least have those three. I, of course, have the DVDs, but like I said, I like New Nightmare, and I like the first four Nightmare on Elm Streets. I really don't like the others. Have no intention of getting them. This is, of course, Machete. Machete. Fucking Michelle Rodriguez. I love both Machete movies. I need to get Machete 2 upgraded. I do have the DVD, but I need to get it upgraded. But I love Machete. So, yeah. And that's my upgrades. Now, these are films that I did not have in my collection at all. We have the little horror movie Lights Out. I kind of am skittish. I am skittish about PG-13 horror movies. So it usually will take me a lot of word of mouth and a lot of... I'm not going to run out to get it, put it that way. So yeah, I finally got around to getting Lights Out, you know. A horror gem, well, we'll see. I am a Ryan Felipe fan. I just wish he would make a little bit better choices about his movies, but this is the second with Casper Van Dien, oh my god, and Ryan Felipe. I do like Ryan Felipe. And another Ryan Felipe movie, The Locksmith. So, they'll be alright. He's okay. I just have a thing for him. This is Fortress Sniper's Eye, probably one of his 15-minute, $500,000 for an appearance movies. But that's okay because it's got Jesse Metcalfe and this other dude. So, you know, these movies, you know, from Bruce Willis's later career, I don't mind getting them. I'm not really getting them for Bruce Willis because I know Bruce Willis is only in these movies. I think it started with like The Prince. I think that's kind of where it started because he was like in The Prince for like 12 minutes. And what's that movie, First Kill? He was in that movie as the sheriff, you know. He was in that movie for like 10 minutes, tops. You know, so I really don't get these quote unquote later Bruce Willis career movies. I don't really get them for him. I get them if the other people interest me and the story interests me because I know he's not even in the damn thing. You know what I mean? He's just got some kind of little cameo appearance. I love Jesse Metcalfe. And this guy's pretty cool. I've seen him in other movies too. So I got this movie with Slipcase, which is cool. So I got this movie for them and for the story itself, not for Bruce Willis. I'm not damning him or anything. I'm just saying his face on the cover is not going to make me buy a movie because I know he's not really in it. And he's just like a cameo part of the story. So I have to actually like the other actors and the story to get one of his later career movies. Like The Prince. I love The Prince. And I love First Kill and all of those, despite the fact he's only in it for 10 minutes. He comes in, he gets $500,000, he does 10 minutes, gets his face on the cover for them to sell more videos. He makes some money. But, you know, if the movie's good, I don't care. And I think I will like this movie. Russell Crowe in Unhinged. He can happen to anyone. I know. That's what I tell a lot of people. They fuck with me. They aggravate me. And I'm like, have you ever seen a movie called Unhinged? No, I haven't. Go watch it. And then come back and fuck with me again. Just stop fucking with me right now. Go watch Unhinged and then come and talk to me again. You know, just kind of giving them a heads up. Oh, it's another Liam Neeson movie. Doing Liam Neeson things. You know? It's usually the same movie with a slightly different plot, and Liam Neeson does Liam Neeson things. And for some reason, I will buy every fucking one. I'm already looking for the release of his newest movie, In the Land of Saints and Sinners. I'm like, yep, it'll be in my collection. I don't know why. I just love his movies, even though they're like, and they're not really the same. It's the same style, but that's okay. I just like his style. And this is Liam Neeson Blacklight to go in my Liam Neeson collection. This is John Malkovich and Jonathan Rhys Meyers and The Survivalist. It's a post-apocalyptic film. And I like both of those actors, and I really like the trailer for this. And I really like the setup. I am a nut for post-apocalyptic films. So, we'll be fine. M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit. I'm really looking forward to seeing his daughter's movie. I heard she's just like him. So, you know, a lot of people hate M. Night Shyamalan, but I like all of his movies except for Lady in the Water. I hate that fucking movie. That movie makes me want to like chew on glass, broken glass. I hate that film. I hate it. But as far as everything else, you know, all the movies people shit on about him, The Village, Signs, all of that, I'm fine with them. I like M. Night Shyamalan. They say his daughter's just liking that. What is that movie called? Welcome or Unwelcomed or something like that. But no, The Watcher, something like that. I've seen people talking about it. I'll like it. But this is M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit, so I finally got around to getting it. I bet it's PG-13, which is probably why I put it off for so long. Yeah, PG-13. This is Gretel and Hansel. The Board Queen. She'll always be the Board Queen, Alice Creek. So yeah. I wanted this. I heard it was really good. A good little twist on it. There's a couple things I don't like about the setup, but it's okay. I mean, I still think it'll be a fantastic, fabulous movie. Gretel and Hansel, a grim fairy tale with Alice Creek. So yes. Okay. Another little stack. We have The Tall Man. I really, really, really liked the trailer. This is one of those movies that slipped by me. I had not heard of it, and I'm like, what? 2012, 2013, whatever. Jessica Biel, The Tall Man. Word of mouth is really good. I like the I like the trailer and reviews, stuff like that. So I'm gonna enjoy this. It's Revenge of the Nerds. Yes, you know I'm not really that much into comedy, but give me some good British comedy or those 80s slapstick comedies. I'm all about those. So yes, I do like Revenge of the Nerds. So I'm glad to have that. The first season of The Bates Motel. I've never seen The Bates Motel. So, I guess I will now to get to kind of see what it's like. And then we'll see if I care about getting any later seasons. But yeah, The Bates Motel, complete season 1. As we saw in my last video with the thing, I got Dead Snow and Dead Snow 2, Red vs. Dead. Very, very happy to have them. Wanted them for a very long time. So this is cool. This is a little movie I heard about called Hell Hath No Fury. Vengeance is Overdue. So it's a World War II vengeance movie. French occupation, Nazis, and a really pissed off chick who looks like Sinead O'Connor. So I really liked the trailer. I liked the setup. I liked everything enough to go, yeah, I'll take that. Thank you very much. The Marine is probably the only John Cena movie that's in my house. I haven't seen the original Marine. I haven't seen that one, but I have seen that one and I liked it. So, hey, I just picked up the 3-pack. It's got all 3 movies. And they are on their own discs. I then found out there's 2 fucking more of them. So much for being a completionist. And we have William Friedkin's The French Connection. Best car chase ever. But I love Gene Hackman. He is one of my favorite classic actors. I absolutely love him. Or mid-classic. Not golden age actors, like Paul Newman and stuff like that. Those are golden age, like Bette Davis, Joan Jett, Joan Crawford, Bette Davis, But when it comes to 60s and 70s and, that era, Gene Hackman is up there at the top. The Poseidon Adventure, god damn it. Enemy of the State, Yes, I love Gene Hackman. So you have to have the French Connection in your collection. You just have to. So I'm glad to have it in there. It's a little Irish movie, I'm Irish, so I like, I'm a mixed breed. I'm half Irish and half British. So I like all the Irish movies and Irish themed movies. So yeah, this is 50 Dead Men Walking. I will definitely like it. I decided to get a couple of C. Thomas Howell's Asylum movies. This is War of the Worlds 2 and The Day the Earth Stopped. The Asylum is that studio that makes those mockbusters where whatever the latest blockbuster comes out, they make a rip-off version of it. But these are both from C. Thomas Howell. And I'm like, I don't know. It'll be cute. I do like C. Thomas Howell. I just don't know why he went this way. But as long as you're happy, baby, you go right ahead. So, yeah. This is Crown Vic. I really, really loved the trailer for this. And I sat around waiting till it got its turn to get the trigger pulled. And, yeah, I did that. So... Absolution, a Hitman Story. Heard this was, I like the trailer. I think it'll be fine. Nice little action movie. As you can see, I do like my action stuff. This is Domino. What is this, from the 90s or the 80s? I remember seeing it when I was little. A lot younger, Keira Knightley, Mickey Rourke, before he busted his face all the fuck. Domino Bounty Hunter. It's a true inspired thing. Oh. And now we're going to move on, as usual, to the end, which is where I show off what I consider my more special, special stuff. Which could include, still books, boutique releases, and stuff that I really, really pined after. And this is the still book for Raid 2 Redemption. I have the Raid collection, which is a Blu-ray box set with Raid and Raid 2 Redemption in it. But when I saw this, I was like, but it's a still book of the Raid Redemption. And I'm like, that's cool. I'll take that. Just to have. Collectors are collectors. We collect things. So even though I have both of these movies on Blu-ray, to pick up the Raid Redemption Steelbook was pretty fucking nice. And those two movies are two of the best action movies ever made. Kind of blends right in with that my Bullet for My Valentine shirt, doesn't it? This, of course, was featured in my last video. This is Galaxy of Terror from Roger Corman. Was really happy to finally have that. Talk about a blast from your teenage past. This is that movie, Men. I put off getting it for a long time because I heard it was so fucked up. But I knew that eventually I would pull the trigger with Slipcase to get it. I do like these kind of weird psychotronic movies, so we'll see what I think about it. Couple of Nicolas Cage movies. I finally got Mandy, another psychotronic blood gore fest, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. And it, of course, goes along with Willy's Wonderland. Join the party. Yeah, come join the party. This is the real Five Nights at Freddy, the way it should have been. not that PG bullshit that they put out that you can keep it. You can have it, you can keep it, you can do whatever you want with it, just don't bring it to my house. It was wasn't it? It was on my top 10 worst films of 2023. I fucking hated it. My boys hated it too. They're like, that's not Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, I know, it's fucking Five Nights at Freddy's for Nickelodeon. Stupid as fuck. Couldn't stand it. Willy's Wonderland, however, is great. So I'm really glad to have that. Kill Your Friends. I'm going to do a video on this very soon after I get back to doing it. But yeah, he was the star of one of my favorite British series called Skins. He was in the first 4 or the first 5 seasons of Skins. And then after that group left and they started doing a new group every year, I don't know, the series kind of sucked. But the first 5 seasons of Skins is absolutely wonderful. And he stars in, I think, 2 through 5 or 1 through 5. I'm not sure. But that's where I recognize him from. But yeah, this generation's American Psycho. But I can't wait to sit down and ponder that. It's Stephen Lang, an old man. If you haven't seen the trailer for this, go watch it because, yeah, I think that's going to be a psychological nightmare from hell. And I was really excited to get Old Man with slipcase. Beware the enemy within. Yeah, I heard he was crazy as fuck. This is What the Waters Left Behind. This is the sequel. There was a horror film called What the Waters Left Behind, which I still need to get that one. But everybody says this one's better than that one. This is the sequel to it, and it's just called Scars. So, What the Waters Left Behind, Scars. Definitely looking forward to it. A Feast for the Eyes. Rock Will Tear Us Apart. But yeah, it's supposed to be like, you know, Texas Chainsaw kind of film. Maybe with a little Hostel in it. This is the 4K for The Outpost, the extended director's cut. Comes with 4K and Blu-ray. Scott Eastwood, Orlando Bloom for my military collection. The 4K of The Abyss. Now, I heard it was safe to get this movie, unlike Alien and Aliens, which is the same scan from... It's just the same, you know, Alien and Aliens are the same scan from the quadrilogy. All they did was run it through a DNR, an AI DNR machine. And I'm like, okay, well, if you'd have sold them for $18.99 instead of $38 or something, I might would have still got them. But I'm not getting them just for a DNR. I don't want to see Sigourney Weaver looking like plastic. You know what I'm saying? But this, however, was not, because they have never scanned The Abyss. It's never been on Blu-ray. So they did do a brand new 4K ultra scan of The Abyss. So this is safe to get if you care about those things. In my opinion, if you've got the Alien quadrilogy, you've got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need any more noise reduction. So, yeah, but I am very, very glad to get The Abyss. You have no idea, like 20 fucking years I've waited for them to put it out. Now, I have the Blu-ray of the director's cut, and of course I would never watch the theatrical cut of The Abyss. That is shit. But the director's cut of The Abyss is one of the best movies ever made. So, yes, I'm very, very, very happy to have this. And now my prized possession, for the month of May. Lionsgate. Now, I don't know why they didn't choose. I mean, maybe it was some kind of legal thing, because a lot of times where films are concerned, they can run into like legal troubles with music or rights or something like that. They can run into problems. Not all movies that are missing Blu-ray releases or re-releases are like this, but there are some movies that run into legal issues that cause them to they can't get it worked out. It's sort of the reason why we can't have another Friday the 13th, because those two assholes keep fighting. Well, that's the reason why a lot of movies, sometimes you can't understand why they have never been released. It's because of some legal issue in the background. So I don't know if that's the reason that Lionsgate went to an Australian film boutique. Every country has boutiques like we do, Scream Factory and Arrow and stuff like that. And they have a boutique called Viavision. And Lionsgate hooked up with Viavision to make a brand new remastered release for fucking All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. Now, when I heard that, I just was like, please, oh my God. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. It would, when it comes to horror movies, it would definitely be in the top 20, 30 of all time to me. I just love this movie. So you can imagine how I felt when they did a region free, and it is region free. So you can feel safe to buy it. It's from Viavision and Lionsgate. They hooked up to do this new remaster of All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. It comes in this beautiful slipcase. That's why it has that funny, thing on it, is it because this is an Australian release. But it is region free, even though I think for legal reasons they have it listed as region 4 or region D or something like that. But it's not. It's region free. I know. Because my ass has already watched a remastered version of All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. As a matter of fact, the day that it came in the mail, it was watched that night. And it plays absolutely perfectly. It's beautiful, the grain, that 70s atmosphere. Because it was filmed with that 70s Western sepia color palette. And it does look like it was filmed in 1974. It's absolutely phenomenal. And they managed to do a remaster. They did not do a bunch of DNR in it, so it looks like it's supposed to look. But yeah, as you can tell from me rambling on, I am absolutely phenomenally happy that they remastered All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So yes, very, very happy about that. It is widely available right now. They did a decent print run, so you can find it. And like I said, don't be afraid. It is region free, so it'll play on your Blu-ray player. And yeah, All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. And that does it. Oh, nearly about sent stuff onto the floor. But that does it. Very, very happy. Especially with All the Boys Love Mandy Lane and all the other goodies that you just witnessed. And I will see you in the next thing I do. Love you, miss you, bye-bye. Always remember and never forget, you are a very special person. And I will see you soon, hopefully. I am feeling better, so maybe I can get back to making some videos soon. Bye-bye. Tell me what you think about any of these films. Do you have them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Just let me know. Bye-bye.